being super hyper vigilant. We saw a wild boar went right through our camp the other night. Sadie saw it. We were inside. She went crazy. And it was just lollygagging. It was no hurry. Didn't seem to be bothered by my rig at all. So I want to let her run, but I also don't want to get gored. Don't want her to get gored. And if she chases one back to me, we'll both get gored. Although the one I saw didn't have big horns. I still don't want to run into a wild boar. They got big teeth too.
There ain't nobody gonna do it for you. Got to mind your own.
And Sadie's trying to climb a tree. Where is she? There she is. I don't know since when she chases birds. It's nice to be in a different area that I've never been to before. Different landscape. Different, what's the word I'm looking for? Scenery. Expecting a lot of rain in the next few days. Several days of rain. So I pulled out the generator, got the tarp out and everything, and part of the reason, I mean, Sadie gets a lot of playtime and everything, but I haven't really been out. I haven't really been out to let her run. So, you know, and explore. Just do her thing. She needs that every once in a while. She's been mostly on leash unless we're really close to camp and she's not going too far. So, yeah, it's kind of cool, huh? To see something new. It's cool this morning. It's like maybe 60. And when I told a friend about the wild boar, she was like, I hope you got a picture, and I didn't. I was only able to look at it through the windshield once I finally looked out to see what Sadie was going nuts about, and I could only make out like its snout and stuff. It was just looked like, I mean, it wasn't that far from my rig, but through the windshield and everything, I kind of had to look through the binoculars to even just see what it was. It just looked like a black blob. So if I'd taken a picture, it just would have looked like a black blob. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I could have zoomed in on the snout, but yeah. I figured by the time I got the camera, it would be too far away. Okay, look. You're a silly girl. Really? You taking a bath in a mud puddle? Yeah. Oh my goodness. I found this camp on freecampsites.net. It's just about 50 miles southeast of Tucson in the Las Cienegas or Cienegas National Conservation Area. So you can camp in most conservation areas. They're just usually pretty restricted. I just got here yesterday and I plan on sticking around for a while, so I'm gonna get comfortable and unpack, put my chairs out. Look how beautiful it is. It's quiet. I do see some people down the hill, but it's a good place to hang out for a while and explore southern Arizona, southeastern Arizona. This is a place I've never been to before. Las Cienegas National Conservation Area is over 45,000 acres. And it's got protected grasslands, woodlands, and lots of hiking, picnicking, and there is hunting out here, wild boar hunting. And there are restrictions on where you can camp. So if you come out here, just pay attention to the signs and don't camp where you're not supposed to camp. Well, I'm not up for doing a whole lot of sightseeing today, but I'm moving to a new camp, so I thought I'd drive through Bisbee. This is amazing. Look how adorable this is. It's really high up, right on the Mexican border. It's old. It's really, really pretty. Wow. This is so cool. You don't expect this in Arizona, do you? High in the mountains. And from here, I'm going to Tombstone. I'm not sure. I just want to pick up some postcards. Tombstone was founded in 1877 by a prospector named Ed Schiefelin. He was staying at the town that was then called Camp Huachuca as part of a scouting expedition against the Chiricahua Apaches. When he was there, he would venture out of the wilderness to look for rocks, just like I do, all the while ignoring warnings about the native Apaches from the soldiers at the camp. They'd tell him, Ed, the only stone you're going to find out there will be your tombstone. And on one of his scouting expeditions out into the desert, he did find stone, and it happened to be silver. Remembering the words of the warning from the soldiers at Camp Huachuca and using his sense of humor, he named his first mine the Tombstone. And it wasn't long before the silver strike spread, and cowboys, prospectors, homesteaders, lawyers, speculators, gunmen, prostitutes, and business people flocked into the area in droves. And in 1879, a town site was laid out on the nearest level spot to the mines, known at the time as Goose Flats. And the town was appropriately named Tombstone after Ed's first mining claim. And of course, the most famous event to ever happen in Tombstone, Arizona was the famed gunfight at the OK Corral, which interestingly enough didn't actually happen at the corral, but was at a vacant lot in Fremont Street. So on October 26, 1881, members of the so-called Cowboys had a run-in with Wyatt, Virgil, and Morgan Earp with the help from their friend Doc Holliday. 24 seconds and 30 shots later, Billy Clayton, Tom, and Frank McLaury were mortally wounded. And in many people's opinion, it was the one event that many say has kept Tombstone alive all these years. But today it still survives with about 1,350 residents year-round.